more than they're going to affect people that's 60 and 70 years old. Because you're going to be around for decades to experience what's happening with Social Security, what's happening with energy policy, what's happening with foreign relations, what's happening with health care. So that's why you should really be more concerned than even your parents and your grandparents. But if we can, just start taking questions. Is that?
Yeah. Destiny, go ahead.
Destiny. Where's Destiny? Out of 435. The Senate is 54 Republican senators out of 100. So right now, the majority in the House and Senate is Republican. But that doesn't mean it's easy to get things done. The Senate has this rule that you have to have 60 votes to have cloture to bring anything to a vote. And so to have 60 votes, that means you still have to have 6 Democrats that will allow the vote process. The Keystone Pipeline, for example, is a bill that the House passed within like 12 to 16 hours. It took the Senate 27 days just to have a vote on it. 27 days. It's because that chamber is a little bit slower and they can't run things through as quickly. They could if they would change the rules to be 51, but out of tradition of the Senate, they refuse to do that. It's very difficult, regardless of what party is in control, to navigate legislation through the process because our country is so different. You know, there's 435 congressional districts. The congressional district that I represent in the 8th district is in the top 40 most conservative congressional districts in the country. You know, when you think about 435 and we're in the top 40 most conservative, I have to work with legislators that represent Orange Beach, California, or you know, New York City. But we all have to pass the same legislation that virtually makes America function, whether it's appropriations for funding for highways and schools and health care. So there's a lot of debate and discussion. There's some people with some very different beliefs. And you got to learn to work together. What I tell people